All right, so in this video, we will learn how to find factor of trinomial. Very, very important concept to learn for Algebra 1, Algebra 2, pre-calculus, calculus, any further math after algebra. You need this concept from that old math. All right, it's very, very important. So we will learn today how we will find factor of trinomial. So first thing we will check, do we have, your step one is always you will check, do we have GCF? We don't have any GCF. Then we will check, here we have trinomial, right? We have trinomial, we will check, do we have any special? Now what is special is, if we have first term and last term, they are perfect square. Both must be positive. In middle term, it must be product by 2 times square root of first term times square root of last term. Then you can write square root of x square is x, middle term sign, square root of y square is y, n square. Then we can write square of binomial. So here we will check, do we have first term and last term, they are positive in perfect square? Yes, it is. So now we will check it is satisfied for square of binomial or not. So how we will check? I will check square root of x square is x, square root of 1 is 1, and it must be product by 2. We need to check this middle term. It is satisfied. 2 times 1 is 2, times x is 2x. So yes, it is satisfied. So now we can write square of binomial. So square root of x square is x, middle term sign, square root of 1 is 1, and square. And that's it. All right, so if you memorize this rule, it will really help you to find factor for square of binomial. So that's the next one. Here we have, do we have first term and last term, they are perfect square and they are positive. So let's see, we have 25 is positive, x square is positive, both are perfect square. So real quick, we will just check middle term, it's satisfied or not. Square root of x square is x, square root of 25 is 5, and it must be product by 2. So if you will check these three things, 2 times 5 is 10, 10 times x we have here. So now we can just write square of binomial, square root of x square is x, middle term sign, square root of 25 is 5, and square here. That's it. All right, let's see next one here. Do we have first and last term, they are perfect square and they are positive? 49. And here we have x squared, they are perfect square. So we will check it is satisfied middle term or not. So we can see here square root of x square is x, square root of 49 is 7, and it must be product by 2. So there's three things, do we have product here? 2 times 7 is 14, 14 times x is 14x. So it is satisfied. So now we can write square of binomial. Square root of x square is x. We need to take middle term sign. So here we have 14x is negative, so I will take negative. Square root of 49 is 7. And then we have square. All right. So here is similar. Now this one is little different. So here we will check, do we have GCF? No, we don't have any GCF. Do we have perfect square? We have trinomial, so we will check first term is perfect square. 6 is perfect square? No. Now, if we don't have perfect square, then real quick we will check coefficient of x square. It is 1 or other than 1, right? Always we have to remember that. We have here, we don't see anything, that means it's 1. So always we will do product of these two terms, right? We will find factor like this. We will write in cross. So whatever product, 1 times 6, we will write down product right here, 6. In middle term coefficient, we have 5. We will write here in bottom. Now we need to check factor of 6, right? We can do factor of 6. 6 times 1 is 6. And you will check 6 plus 1 is what? 7. So this one will not work. Now I can divide by 2. I can say 2 times 3 is 6 and 2 plus 3 is 5. So that will work. These two factor we can write right here, and we can take just this two factor. If we have x square coefficient is 1, then we can just write directly this two factor. We can say x plus 2 and x plus 3, and that's it. Let's see next one. We have x square minus 5x plus 6. We don't have any special, we don't have perfect square here, 6. So we can write this cross. We have here is, we have 1 here, right? Coefficient of x square is 1. We will write down product. 1 times 6 is 6 again. In middle term, we have negative 5. So we can see here 2 factor of 6, right? 2 factor of 6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. That will not work. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. But we need negative 5. So whenever top number we have positive, we will get both exactly same, whatever sign bottom number is. So I can choose negative 2 and negative 3. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. Negative 2 plus negative 3 is negative 5. So I can choose that number, negative 2 and negative 3, and I can take this number. If we have x square coefficient is 1, we can write directly here. Minus 2. Next one we have x square minus 5x. We have coefficient of x square is 1. We can write on top 1 times negative 6 is negative 6, and coefficient of middle term is 5. So now we have top number is negative. So we will get 1 positive, 1 negative number. So you will choose here negative 6. So let's see, negative 6 times 1 is negative 6. If you will add them, you will get negative 5. We need positive 5. So I can choose 6 times negative 1. Then you do negative 6 plus 1. Sorry, positive 6 minus 1 is positive 5. So that will work. So I can choose 6 and negative 1. If we have coefficient of x square is 1, we can write directly. Let's see next one. We have again x square coefficient is 1, and we have negative 6 here. So we will do product. Negative 6 times 1 is negative 6. Bottom number will be negative 5. So now we need to check is, let's see here, negative 6 and here negative 5. So we need to choose 2 factor of negative 6 is negative 6 and 1. Negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. That will work. So negative 6 and 1. So I can write 2 factor of this, x minus 6, x plus 1. And that's it. If you want to check your answer, you can do FOIL method, or you can use distributive property and do product of these two binomial. You will get back x square minus 5x minus 6. All right. Let's see, next one we have We have 5x squared minus 6x minus 8. We don't have any special, we don't have perfect square first and last term. So we will check how we will find factor. Here we have coefficient of x squared is other than 1. So what we need to write in this cross, let's see, we have 5 times negative 8, right? You do 5 times negative 8 is negative 40. So I will write down negative 40. In middle term coefficient, we have negative 6. We need to find two factor of negative 40, which one sum is negative 6. So let's see what we can do here. Negative 40 times 1, it will not work. Let's say, and also we have, see, top number is negative, bottom number is negative, so whatever larger number, large factor I will get, I will use negative. So let's say negative 20 times 2, that will work. Negative 20 plus 2 is negative 18 now. Then I can see I can divide by 4, right? So negative 10 times 4 is negative 40. And if you do negative 10 plus 4 is negative 6. So that will work, negative 10 and 4. Now here we cannot write directly. Then what we need to write is, so you can say here x minus 10 and x plus 4. But see, if you will do product x times x, you will get x squared. You will not get 5x squared. So now what we can do, we need to do one more step here. Whatever coefficient of x squared, I will just divide by here and simplify. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. So I will get x minus 2. And here I cannot simplify, so I will just write down this coefficient as x. So 5x plus 4. Now if you will check, see, x times 5x is 5x squared, negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. And you can check middle term like this. You will do product inner term. Negative 2 times 5x is negative 10x. X times 4 is 4x. You will get negative 6x. You will get your answer. Okay. All right. You can pause this video and try it by yourself. I'm pretty sure you can do it. This is easiest method to solve this problem, okay, to find factor. It's couple different ways you can do when we have coefficient of x squared is 1, other than 1. So everyone got your answer? And let's see. So what we need to write on top, you will write product. 7 times 6 is 42, positive 42. And middle term coefficient is negative 17. So now we will write down all factor. So remember, we have top number is positive. I will get both same sign, whatever bottom number is. So we have negative, right? So we need to use both of them negative. So I will start from 42 times 1 is 42. That will not work. So let's say we will divide by 2. Negative 21 times negative 2, positive 42, negative 21 plus negative 2 will be negative 23. That will not work. Can I divide by 3? Let's say 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 is divided by 3, so I can divide by 3 here. If you divide by 3, what you will get? 14. 14 times negative 3 is positive 42. And negative 14 plus negative 3 is negative 17. So that will make negative 14 and negative 3. So now what we can write, I will choose this number. So I will say x minus 14 and x minus 3. Remember, we need to divide by coefficient of x square. So 7. I can simplify this fraction. 14 divided by 7 is 2. So x minus 2. I cannot simplify this fraction. So what I need to do is I will write down this denominator is coefficient of x. So 7x minus 3. All right, everyone found same answer? Okay, let's see next one. Next one is here, you need x. All right, so 9x cubed plus 2x squared minus 7x. My step one, we will check. We have cube first thing, so we cannot use this method, right? And then we will check, do we have GCF here? With number, we don't have any common factor in numbers, but we have same variable with each term. So I can see we have x is GCF. So I will take it out. Then we have 9x squared plus 2x minus 7. So now we have second power and here is one power, so we can find factor. What we need to write on top, 9 times negative 7 is negative 63. And middle term coefficient we have 2. So what two factor we will get? If you will check, it's right here. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 minus 7 is 2. So we can see we have bottom number is positive. So I will use larger number positive. 9 times negative 7 is negative 63. And if you add, you will get positive 2. So 9 times negative 7. So here we have x. We need to make sure we will copy down. Don't forget that. Otherwise, you will get wrong answer. All right, so we need to use these two numbers. X plus 9 and x minus 7. Now what I need to remember, I will divide by 9, divide by 9. So I will say x, 9 over 9 is 1. In this, I will write down coefficient. And that's it. All right. I hope this video will help you. Try to do more and more practice. This concept you need practice. So please try to do practice for factoring factor trinomial. And if you have any questions, write in a comment. And good luck.